In October 1097, 30,000 Crusaders reached the gates of Antioch, one of the strongest cities in the world. They had marched all the way from Europe to reclaim Jerusalem, but first, they had to break this colossal fortress. They believed it would fall quickly, but as their camp took shape and the nights grew colder, none of them had any idea what was truly coming.
My bones ache from the cold.
Aye, and it's only the beginning.
Move the grain under cover. We can't afford to lose more supplies to the damp.
How long until the next supply ship arrives?
3 days. Maybe 4. If the weather holds. And if it doesn't?
Then we tighten our belts and pray. We've been here 6 weeks. The city hasn't opened. The Turks mock us from the walls. The walls are too strong. 400 towers. We can't storm them.
Then why are we still here?
Because Jerusalem lies beyond those walls. And we swore to reach it.
The Crusaders had underestimated Antioch. Its walls, built by Byzantine emperors, were nearly impregnable. The Seljuk governor, Yagi Sian, had stockpiled food and expelled Christians who might betray him. The Crusaders couldn't assault the walls, so they settled in for a siege. But they had arrived without enough supplies, and winter was coming. Not the deep snows of Europe, but the cold, wet Mediterranean winter that soaked through everything and never seemed to end.
1 loaf for 5 men. No more until the next shipment.
1 loaf? We're starving!
Then starve quietly. There's nothing else.
Move the ladders forward. Position them against the gate. Hold the line, men! Forward!
Heave! Push them up, men! To the wall!
The ladder! Look out below! We need help over here!
Again! We can take it! You will never breach Antioch!
Daily fights hit the walls, but nothing worked. The Turks stood high above them, protected and in control. Every failed attack cost the Crusaders more men and supplies, things they were quickly running out of. With each defeat, their hopes slowly disappeared.
Retreat! Fall back to the lines! They are broken! Move!
When did you last eat? Yesterday morning. A handful of grain.
I can't remember. 2 days? 3?
The nobles still eat. I saw Bohemon's tent. They had meat. Of course they do. They do. They always do.
The priests called for a 3-day fast. Said it would purify us.
We're already fasting. We don't need priests to tell us.
By December, famine gripped the Crusader camp. Supply ships from St. Simeon arrived irregularly, and what they brought was never enough for 30,000 men. The Crusaders scoured the countryside for food, but local villages had little to spare and charged exorbitant prices.
Get back, it's mine! Let go, we all need it! Move aside, let me cut!
This tastes like boots. It is boots. Your boots.
There is nothing but rock.
We can't stop now, damn it! We have to find something.
That doesn't look like gruel. Did they finally do it? Are we eating the dead? They say the Taffers are eating things they shouldn't.
I've heard. Best not to think about it.
Surely not.
Hunger makes men into beasts. Remember that.
Chronicles from the siege report that some Crusaders ate rats, grass, even tree bark. The poorest pilgrims, driven mad by hunger, were rumored to commit acts of cannibalism, eating Turkish dead, and in the darkest whispers, their own. Whether these reports were true or exaggerated by shocked chroniclers, the fact remains: the Crusaders were starving, and winter was only beginning.
We must hold on until morning.
I can't feel my feet.
Keep moving them. Don't stop.
There's no more wood. We burned everything. Crates, tent poles, even broken shields.
Some are burning their bows, their last defense, and they're burning it just to stay warm.
Can you blame them? What good is a bow if you freeze before you can use it?
Firewood became as precious as food. The countryside had been stripped bare, trees felled, bushes torn up, every scrap of burnable wood taken. Crusaders burned equipment, crates, wagons, broken weapons. Some even burned their own bows and arrow shafts, trading future battles for present warmth. Fires were small, brief, and never enough. At night, men huddled together in whatever shelter they could find, layering every piece of cloth they owned, moving constantly to keep blood flowing. The cold didn't kill dramatically like a sword. It killed slowly, creeping into joints, weakening bodies already starved.
That cough is getting worse.
It's nothing. Half the camp is coughing. Fever's spreading.
I heard 20 men died last week. Not from wounds. From sickness.
More than 20. They don't tell us the real numbers. If I die of fever in this place, at least it'll be warmer than freezing.
Disease killed as many as hunger. Pneumonia, dysentery, fevers, all thrived in the cold, wet conditions. Men weakened by starvation had no strength to fight illness. They died quietly in their shelters, bodies carried out at dawn. Morale collapsed, desertion increased. The crusade, which had seemed so righteous in Europe, now felt like a slow march toward death in a foreign land.
Do you think we'll ever see Jerusalem? If God wills it.
And if he doesn't,
Then we die here, in the mud, forgotten. Better to die for Jerusalem than to live having abandoned it.
Is it? Is it really?
you swear an oath to fight for Jerusalem, to endure. And you would abandon your brothers?
We're dying here. All of us. For nothing. The city won't fall. We're just dying slowly.
Then you will die here. Not as a coward running, but as a soldier who stayed. 50 lashes. Let the others watch and remember their oath.
Morale was collapsing. Desertions increased. Leaders responded with brutality, public floggings, executions. They had to hold the camp together through fear and faith, though faith was wearing thin.
Starving, move! Give me that piece, I saw it first. I'm starving, give it here! No, back off! This belongs to me. Give it to me, it's mine! Let go, you fool! We need this! Get back, all of you! There's barely enough! Stand back! I need this for my tent! There are hungry mouths! We're all dying! Why should your people eat before mine? Let go, it's mine! We're starving, give it here! Stop them, they'll kill each other! Enough! The next man to fight gets nothing! Back now!
The siege didn't just starve men, it turned them into animals, fighting each other over scraps. The brotherhood of the crusade fractured under the weight of hunger. Every man became an island, struggling alone to survive another day.
How many today?
15. Maybe more. We've lost dozens. And the city still stands. Bohemond is planning something. There are rumors that he is making a deal with someone inside the walls tonight.
And you believe that?
I have to believe something. Otherwise, what's the point?
By February 1098, the crusade seemed doomed. Thousands had died, not in glorious battle, but from starvation and disease. The walls of Antioch remained unbreached. Relief armies from Damascus and Aleppo had been defeated, but the city would not yield. That night, Bohemond of Taranto made contact with an Armenian guard in the city named Firouz, who controlled the Tower of the Two Sisters. This might provide hope.
Are you Bohemond?
I am. And you are Firouz?
Yes. I control this tower. The governor has treated my people poorly. The Turks care nothing for us Armenians. I will help you, but only if you promise us safety when the city falls.
You have my word. Your people will be protected. What do you need from me?
Nothing now. When the time is right, I will lower a rope from this tower. Your men must climb it quickly. Once inside, you can open the gates from within. The city will be yours.
And the governor?
He suspects nothing. He believes the walls are unbreakable.
They are.
Unless betrayed from within.
Thank you, Firouz. This will change everything.
Yes, it will. God willing, this siege will end.
For months, the siege had seemed unbreakable, but one man, an Armenian guard, mistreated by his own commanders, offered a way forward. Betrayal from within would succeed where force from without had failed. Bohemond had his breakthrough. Now he just had to wait for the moment.
I see the exhaustion in your eyes, but Antioch will not wait. We strike tonight while they believe the cold protects them.
Soon, when the time is right, we will end this. I have arranged it with a guard inside the city.
An Armenian named Firuz. He will lower a rope from the Tower of the Two Sisters.
Inside the walls? How is that possible?
He has grievances with the governor. He wants out from under Turkish rule. We give him that. In exchange, he gives us the city.
And if it's a trap, sir?
Then we die climbing a rope instead of starving in this camp. I choose action. Are you with me?
We're with you. All of us.
Then gather 6 of our best men. Arm yourselves quietly. Tell no one. When darkness falls tomorrow, we move to the tower. We climb. We enter. We open the gates from the inside. The rest of the army will be waiting.
After 8 months of starvation and death, Bohemond finally had a strategy that might work, not through strength or siegecraft, but through betrayal and cunning. It was a desperate gamble, but desperation was all they had left.
It looms higher than the legends say.
It's secure. Move quickly and stay in the shadows.
Are you Bohemond?
I am.
And you are Firuz?
Yes. I control this tower. I will help you, but only if you promise safety for my people.
You have my word.
Quiet. One sound and we're all dead. Climb fast. Trust the rope. Trust Firuz.
Steady now. Brace your feet. Keep steady, Hugh. You're nearly there.
The main gate is below. Open it, and your army can enter.
You've saved us, Firuz. Never forget that.
Steady now. Watch your footing.
We are almost there. Stay alert.
Help me! It's locked! Heave! Together now. Heave!
Antioch fell, not through strength, but through betrayal. Firuz opened the Tower of the Two Sisters. The Crusaders entered the city on June 3rd, 1098. What followed was a massacre. Starving, enraged Crusaders slaughtered Turkish defenders and civilians alike.
For Jerusalem! For God! The gate is open! We have Antioch! Secure the streets! Move! Move! Stop him! Don't let him escape! He's almost mine!
The siege was over. The Crusaders had won, but their trials were far from finished.
Kerbogha of Mosul approaches, my lord. 50,000 strong, they are almost upon us. Forward! To the walls of Antioch!
On June 7, 1098, Kaboga's army surrounded Antioch. The Crusaders, weakened by 8 months of suffering, now faced a second siege. Panic set in. Some leaders questioned whether they could survive. Then a monk claimed to have found the Holy Lance, the spear that pierced Christ's side. Whether genuine or fabricated, it gave the Crusaders hope. On June 28th, they marched out to face Kaboga's army. Against all odds, they won. The Turks fled. Antioch was secured. The crusade would continue to Jerusalem.
We survived the siege. Now we face another.
At least we have walls now.
And the Turks outside will do to us what we did to them, starve us.
Brothers, God has sent us a sign. The Holy Lance has been found.
If God is with us, we cannot fail.
Whether the lance was real or not, the effect was real. Hope returned. Strength returned. The Crusaders, prepared to starve or die, suddenly found the will to fight one more time.
For Antioch! For Jerusalem! For Antioch! For Jerusalem!
For God!
For God!
It was impossible, yet it happened. Starving Crusaders, armed with faith and a relic, defeated a professional Turkish army. Kaboga fled in disgrace. His army scattered. Antioch was secure. The crusade had survived its darkest hour. Now Jerusalem awaited.
How many did we lose? Thousands. Maybe half the army.
Not from battle. From hunger. From cold.
Gilbert's buried out there somewhere. With the others. He won't be forgotten. None of them will.
We're still going. We swore we would.
After everything? After everything?
Especially after everything.
The siege of Antioch was the Crusade's darkest hour. Of the 30,000 who arrived in October 1097, thousands never left. They died not in glorious battle, but slowly, starved, frozen, sick. Yet those who survived carried forward. In December 1098, they marched toward Jerusalem. The siege had taught them that survival was its own form of victory, that endurance, not strength, defined them. In July 1099, they captured Jerusalem. The First Crusade succeeded, but it was paid for in the frozen, starving nights outside Antioch, where men learned that faith alone wouldn't keep them warm, but it might keep them alive long enough to see dawn. If you found this story of survival compelling, watch this video about the fall of the greatest castle ever built. Click on it, and we'll see you soon with another old medieval story.